What's up, everybody? CJ here, coming to you live and direct
from Tucson!
Oh, snap, that's right. Both the Horace brothers are here. I will be coming to a stand-up near you very, very soon. We owe you this video, long overdue, a lot of information, so we're going to hit you right with it. Daniel, first note, let's go.
Yeah, some exciting news. For anyone who has been actively delivering on our team for 1 full year, you will receive a 50-cent raise. So once you hit that 1 year mark, the pay period following that 1 year mark, that's when you see that extra money come to your paycheck as a thank you from us to you.
Sweet. So Daniel got to talk about good news. Somehow I got to talk about bad news, but here we are. Next thing I want to talk about are our tow bills, all right? So when someone gets stuck in the dirt or in a driveway and needs to get towed out of that, when our first 9 months of the company or so, we would have 2 to 3 of these per month. During Q2, so April, May, June of this year, we had a period of time where we were having not 2 to 3 per month, but 2 to 3 per day. Multiple times a week. It was painful, it was expensive. Yes, there was a decent amount of that was due to us being in a new area that we hadn't really learned and figured out. But there's also a lot of things that could have been avoided by making smarter decisions, all right? So some of those things revolve around not going on sand, all right? You can go on a dirt road, but you can't go on a sand road, you're gonna get stuck. If you're going to leave pavement, anytime you're leaving pavement, don't, basically. But if you are, double check everything and definitely don't back up from pavement onto dirt. Good way to get stuck. As well, don't drive up driveways. I know some driveways you can go up, but the bigger, longer, more winding driveways, easier to hit something, break something, get stuck, get off. We had wheels floating in the air, some bad stuff. So hey, please, please, please make good decisions. We've gotten a little bit better in the last couple of weeks, but we had a dark period in Q2 where we were spending a lot of money of getting people stuck out of dirt. It throws off the whole day, costs us a lot of money, and when we are paying a lot of money to tow companies, we can't pay as much money to you guys, all right? So be smart, make good decisions, be smarter than the app, all right? And talking about giving money to you guys, we are announcing today a new way that we are going to be handling incentives, all right? So what we are going to do is roll up what used to be the quarterly bonus as well as the $25 per week incentive that went to people who were here every day, had fantastic scorecard, 850 or fantastic FICO score, give them that $25. We're rolling all of that up. We still want you to do those things, but we're going to give that out to weekly payroll bonuses, and we are calling them the Count On Awards, the people that we can count on most. Each of those people are going to be getting a $300 bonus on their paycheck. So we are going to take that $25 that people got and didn't really realize what it was for, add that all together, give a lot of money to the people who we can count on the most. And there's actually 7 people listening to this video right now who have already received that money, and we are going to tell you those people right now. Daniel, first count on.
Yes, in no particular order, the first person that we can count on Ricardo. Each and every day he delivers, he texts me a screenshot of his FICO score showing me that he's delivering safely, delivering well, but also driving at an 830 plus each and every day. I don't ask for this, but I love that he is focused on driving safely and making sure that I know that he is driving safely as well. Really appreciate that. And always has a great attitude. Every time he goes on a rescue, even if that rescue is a 30-minute drive, he has a smile on his face, ready to go. It's probably from the espresso that he's drinking, but I love it either way. CJ, next up.
I got to count on Noe. Noe he's actually technically our first employee that we ever hired. Count on Horace 001. He is always in the top 5 every single week, in and out for packages delivered. Always has a very, very good FICO score, 800 plus every single week. Great attitude, easy to go along with, delivers a bunch of packages, delivers them really well, and super happy to do rescues and help the team out. Count on Noe.
Count on Leo. Leo is one of the people on our team who always makes sure his van is in pristine condition. It's always cleaner than cleaner the way he left it than the way he got it, which I always appreciate. He always makes sure that he puts the customer first. Amazon is customer obsessed, and Leo is definitely customer obsessed to make sure that they get the best experience possible, so they keep coming back to us so we can keep delivering their packages each and every day, and all the while has a FICO over 800, sometimes even over 840 into 850. CJ.
I got to count on Anthony O.G. Flores. All right, I got to tell everyone a little story about Anthony because he did not choose this, but he was selected by Daniel and I, whether he was ready for it or not, to drive on the worst dirt roads that we ever got in the history of the company from day one. So we found a route that was like, I don't think anyone should drive on this. This does not seem safe. And we said, hey, Anthony, can you drive on this route? And that's what we gave him week in and week out to figure out how do we drive on these roads, how do we not get stuck, how do we be safe. He's out in X9 Ranch, he's out in Pistol Hill, he's figuring those routes out, and not only did he do that with a great attitude, without getting stuck himself, he's also been willing to teach other drivers how to do that and be safe in those areas. So count on Anthony, great attitude, driving safe in the dirtiest of dirt roads.
Count on Eric. Most people, when they call back, they say, hey, I'm done with my route. And that's it. Eric says, hey, I'm done with my route. Send me an address. Hangs up the phone. Maybe not that aggressively, but he's always ready to go rescue. Each and every day, it's very normal for Eric to do 2 to 3 rescues for every shift that he works. And he always has a smile on his face, always ready to work up till 8:45 or even later if we need it. He's always here for the team, and we could really appreciate that because we can count on Eric. CJ.
I got to count on Jake Parker. Count on Jake. Jake, one, amazing attitude, great delivery driver. Wanted a special shout out, especially in this last payroll period and where we were delivering out in Picture Rocks. Many of you have not seen or heard of Picture Rocks. You're very fortunate. It's one of the worst delivery areas that exists, and Jake, on his own, while doing routes and delivering out there, one, never got stuck, but also while delivering and still finishing on time or early and being available for a rescue if needed, actually mapped out that entire area. So as some of you know, the Amazon maps are not exactly perfect all the time. And he literally made a map on his own, sent it to Daniel and I that we can use that shows here's where there's paved road, here's where there's packed dirt, here's where there's sand, here's where you can drive, here's where you can't, so that we have those resources available. So if we ever have that route again, we're delivering there. We know how to do it safely. That's an amazing person to have on a team who's always thinking about safety and others. Count on Jake.
Our final count-on for this video, at least, is George. We can count on George. George is always asking for more days on the days that he's already scheduled or the days he's not. He is ready to come in with a great attitude, delivering a ton of packages at a safe level of an 800 FICO score at least each and every day. And when I do your Marco Polos, we focus on 2 things, right? Your scorecard from Amazon and your FICO score. George's Amazon scorecard is almost always right at that perfect level and 100% in all of the categories each and every week, which is incredible, especially for how many days he works and is ready to be helpful for our team. We can count on George.
So those are our first 7 count-ons. As a quick recap, each of those individuals got a $300 bonus on this payroll. They already have it. It's in their bank accounts now, maybe already out of their bank accounts now. Celebrate, have some fun with those extra dollars. It was hard for us to pick those first 7. Not going to pretend that this was the easiest. These are the only 7 people who deserve it. Not whatsoever, but 7 people who were very deserving. And like I said, every single payroll, we're going to take that same chunk of money and we're going to give that out to very deserving people. If you got it in this payroll cycle, don't expect to get that every single one. It's not like these 7 people just got a $300 per paycheck raise. We're going to rotate that around so that the people who really deserve it are all getting and sharing in that love and getting that extra bonus. That said, if someone who already got it has an amazing week, does an amazing, great job, is really helping out the team, hey, it's possible that you can get it again, and we'll kind of go from there. One thing I want to ask, though, Daniel, I noticed, well, how do I say this? How did we pick these 7 people? Were these the 7 people that delivered the most packages in the last pay period?
They were not necessarily.
So what's the main thing? What's the common thread with everyone on this list?
All 7 of those people have a fantastic plus attitude, ready to help the team each and every day, ready to go.
That's right. Here at Count on Horace, we were talking about teamwork, reliability. We are deliveries that you can count on. We want people that you can count on, teammates that you can count on. So it's not always about delivering the most packages. It's about being someone that has a great attitude, ready to be on our team, and excited to do that. And with that in mind, want to highlight that Daniel and I can't see everything, right? And so there's going to be times when someone helps you out in a way that we don't see. So with these Count On Awards, we're actually, with this video, going to send out a link. So if you would like to nominate someone for a Count On Award, you can absolutely do that. If you're like, hey, this person drove me to work, helped me out, gave me these tips, something that's happening behind closed doors that we're not seeing, as long as it's happening 6 feet apart and we're staying socially distanced, hey, nominate those folks. We'll take all that into consideration. So you can't just, you can't nominate yourself yourself and can't nominate. When you nominate, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get that money. But hey, we want to take that information into account so we can shout you out in a count on and thank the people who we can count on most.
Absolutely.
All right, what do we do at the end of these videos?
Have fun. Be safe.